might be one of the greatest rebuilds in history.
Yeah.
From 10th place in the regular season.
I mean, both of the
Fnatic
teams, man, it's
to the
crazy.
first
Both of the bottom two.
Who predicted that? Who isn't French?
I think Steel did. I genuinely think Steel actually predicted KC to do well.
He doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's true. And oh god, Alpha.
Oh,
Alpha's dead.
God.
Alpha was dead 30 seconds ago, but he just didn't know it yet. Plant's gonna come in, KC.
Some low HPs, but they might actually finally get their first
theirs.
pistol here.
Okay, Chronicle's got some kit left. Dirk's still got the paint shell. We've got a flash with Leo. Be fine, right? We don't have a late mid lurk coming out from Magnum that you got to worry about. He's buying loads of time as well. He's gonna hear all these steps. He's heard them. He's seen them, and that's another one gone. This is nerve-wracking. I'm getting nervous watching this.
There's so many low players though. That's the only thing in Fnatic's favor.
Yep.
I don't even know if they clear Martine though. Like at this point, who's still sat in that corner without swinging?
That's a Marlene position right there.
Yeah, that is savage.
Why would you? Like literally, you're fighting his teammate on the
There we
corner
go, first pistol for them in terms of pistols, 2-1.
Oh, you got this, bro.
First
You
pistol.
don't need my help.
And yeah, dude, when someone just sits default the whole time and you're just watching it, you're just never gonna clear that.
Nervous. In the best possible way.
Still we're back to
The thing
NA.
that's interesting about this matchup is two different sides to the coin. Fnatic have come in with exactly
I messaged
the
him
same
today, just been like,
composition
yo,
they
you
were
want to
last
come on
year.
the stream?
Yeah.
And he just literally just sent me a
have come
picture
in
of him
something I expect
at an airport.
Angel
I was
to
like,
come
okay,
up
well.
with. Like it's just some, or maybe Team Liquid last year. Sorry, Sliggy. Or maybe the year before that.
No, blame
Sliggy.
Sliggy
comms.
banned me from
No,
his
I mean,
chat.
I
No,
literally.
no, no.
Why
Double
is this
smoke.
coming up
Yeah,
now?
That's a Sliggy thing to do.
Well,
Why am I
Work with
getting
Liquid though?
inflamed from
it's
either
Sliggy.
side of them?
He's in the next room.
he banned me from his chat. He deserves it. It's fine. Nasty boy. Let's see if they can keep it clean here.
What the hell?
You know, try and do what they can. They've got classics, right? So you're just playing as a pack. Trying to achieve anything possible. Not particularly easy. The Bulldogs are coming out. The Stingers are here.
Savages.
This is going to be
Oh
it's just
my
free farm.
goodness.
If anything, you don't really want Tomasi's ult to be building up. You'd want someone else's, but you'll take what you can get at this point. You just want to kind of get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna take it, dude. He's on for a score. He's on for an absolute score against Fnatic.
But still, beautiful stuff here.
Insane
KC
first map.
off to the
Good
perfect
start to
beginning.
the second.
Yeah, and Andaluthia flawless. And the only thing I disagree with about his ult, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
But just how confident this kid has been playing.
Oh yeah,
Give him
he's
the frags.
confident.
Let him do what
I think he
wants.
probably, I think he can come up
He
with some
was the
good
best
stuff with
player
this ult
again.
as well. I think this team will be
know
fine
that
with it.
People have been watching, you might be overstaying. He was the best player in a server with Fnatic in the last match on Lotus. Like, there's barely anyone who could sit there and go, even if you beat them somehow,
Yeah.
you're not going, oh, I was the best player in that game. Like, normally Alpha's there, normally someone is there, but Tom is the best of them all.
Okay, let's focus in on KC here because they've got a decent purchase in this one. I mean, Fnatic obviously going to be coming in with the first real touch of weaponry. And Chronicle, gotta be careful to not isolate. What is going on? Gary's going to be grinning from that one. That's a freebie.
That's a big
No
gun down.
trade, nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing with this composition. The double smokes just allow you to create chaos, and that is exactly
Yeah, the
what KC
fast stuff you
want.
can do, it's true.
They want to face you up close. They want
FPX
this
used to
stinger
do a lot of
to be
stuff
able to
like
bridge
this,
the
but
gap.
It is,
Both are now under pressure. Has
scary.
support from Alpha
B-side's
at the
still
back of
pretty
the site,
strong
but
at the moment.
KC will pick up the pace and then slow right back down.
Like
Let you
B-side's
get in
really
your own
strong
head.
at the
I'm also
moment
just
still,
looking
and
at
they don't
where
have any
Tomasi
info over
still
towards
is.
B main. I'm not
Yeah, posted
super
good paranoia there.
worried at the moment
little
for
bit of time.
Fnatic still, even though this could be a close round. Well, it should be a
He's on
close
the way,
round.
though. And Boaster's position is
If
running
they time
short.
this right with the
Can't
guy-
stick around
oh,
here
they're
too
going
long.
back to
He's going
A.
to have to call in Alpha, which he is doing. But Narrate, Durka with the drive-by. That removes a little bit of the problem, right? So they
Alpha's
can
a
get those
lid.
rotations, but they are.
I'm not
They're
sure
still
they can,
sticking where they
if
are. There's
Boaster
so much
drops
faith
down
in
once
Alpha
getting the
and Boaster.
first kill,
This is a lot
then-
on the plate. There's bodies
Oh.
everywhere. Boaster going to bail him out with another. That's brilliant.
Oh
Again,
man,
lovely work from
yeah,
Boaster.
I'm telling you, those two positions together are like,
Fnatic, and a reminder
they are the one.
who they are.
They are the one.
I'm a little bit surprised he was able to stay up there as long as he
And
was.
also there was so much
Seemed like
Cypher
KC
util up
maybe
that
a
he
little
could
bit
always
more
block
tentative in this
B
round
main
as
and
to
just dual
whether or
heaven.
not they force him. I think they were also just giving time for Narrate because although he doesn't win that duel, it is still
Yeah,
a
both
little
these
bit
skills
scary
good
that he
here.
was
Yeah,
able to
they're the
get
kind
them
of
in
cases
the
I was
first place.
talking.
So
There was
somebody
one
wide
more
swinging
cage
the
over
player
towards
down
B main as
full
well that he
spawn
did
to
earlier.
actually clear him out of position.
Yeah, they're going to feel a little bit gutted on that because they felt like they probably should have
have
snowballed into it.
Like you're talking about A heaven, B push all the way into spawn. Like they get away with it this time, but I want to see a little bit more control.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that. I mean, Chronicle does look to be trying to maybe support towards Boaster a little bit closer this time, hoping to not get caught out.
The jiggle jump flash.
A classic, yeah. They're not really put off by this by any means. They're still progressing up towards middle. That does look like a triddle right there. It's Brazil. Chronicle.
See ya.
Bro,
He couldn't even
Chronicle
get the
again.
flash out in time before Narrate's already taken his
Yeah, they
head.
kind of
Feels
just
like
wrecking
bully
him over
I'm about
towards
to call in the bully hunters at this point. This feels unfair.
the bully
Chronicle,
hunts to
he's
bring
just
that
been
one back.
manhandled every round. And it's going to be Boaster and again Alpha. Though those two are exceptional.
Now,
last
do they
time,
go to
but
the same
how many
setup or do
times
they
we
try
asked them
something
to do
different?
this? And it looks like KC have got the space this time again.
Look at
Boaster,
these two on
again,
site.
Trying to defend with his life. It's still Alpha here. So they've
Alpha
got
just has to get
so
one.
much more to do. 40 seconds. They're
Anything
still
above
high up this
is-
B site. The cavalry's on the way. Leo's coming over. Dirk is coming over. And KC don't have the same amount of room.
He would,
Scary thing is if they can actually two-man push into Alpha. They've done just that.
Oh,
Leo with the
nicely
trade.
done. Bro,
Trade back
narrate
goes
in this
Classy.
round.
Not letting it slip
And
away
yeah,
from
here
the
we
1v2
go.
for Durka here.
Nicely
Not
done.
gonna happen,
It's a
Shin.
good reply back.
Rolling around,
And what do we
finding
got? One person that can't buy
KC.
1-9 bonus.
They are individually.
So one
bit
person's
by
fully
bit,
wrecked
breaking
money-wise.
apart
Do they still
Fnatic.
just buy it and just accept that this guy's to go
I
like
think
light
Fnatic
armor
kind of
bulldog or
hoped that
something?
that smoke would fade. They'd have timing to play in a bit more of a crossfire, but they just don't allow it. And that's the thing. It wasn't even the swing coming out from Tomazi. It was just a raw fight taken by Narrate. He just feels confident in his ability and has a decent idea of where Alpha's going to be because it was exactly the same as the round before.
And it just feels unthinkable that they've been
So
able to do
yeah, the
this
person that
time.
can't buy
Alpha's
Boaster takes the
one of
hit,
the
judge
best
out.
on this.
Everyone
In
else
any of the
money-wise is
scenarios,
not
Alpha
there.
is so good, and again, they've gone for a gamble play here, Fnatic. Maybe
This is a
feeling that, oh, they're
big-
surely going to switch up and hit an A piece now.
big
Surely with
buy
everything they
rounds.
got, this would make sense.
Yeah, and
Now they've
they
got
really
X
thought
ult,
or
this
really
going
had some
for-
kind of read, and I guess it was with the
Done a
ults.
very similar look
Might have
here.
been
Again,
something
a
to
little
do
bit
with like
early look towards
Raze
B,
ults in terms of them
forced
hitting
the
over towards
rotation
A a
back,
lot.
Back to this default for Fnatic. The adjustments
Omen ult
Boaster.
maybe, I'm not sure. But
Judge.
Fnatic definitely had some kind of read into
Gotta
it, and
deliver here.
they do sack
No
it off
look
like in the
towards Chronicle,
first
so they know
20
that something's
seconds when it's not
different.
a
They know
fast
that
hit.
something has changed. And you can see the response. Yep, there it is, red alert. They can't walk into that lightly, and they don't. They force him away as far as
Oh,
possible.
poor
Narrate's looking
Alpha,
for
man.
Alpha. That's
Poor
what he
Alpha.
wants. And he spot him out in time. Oh, Alpha, that's so
They did so
audacious
good.
to try and go for that, but he knew his life was numbered. His time was dwindling. Boaster can't hit a barn door with it. Desperate to try and find a connection, but still, look who's still lingering around. There's still players up here. Shin's still up here.
Ooh.
Gets cleared out by Durka. That's the difference. Finally, they have a
Narrate
step
12
forward.
HP. It's gonna be hard for them to plant.
Still with the chance in this round.
Absolutely.
They've got the heals available if they need it, but
That was
right
their
now
last
everybody
flash
on
as well.
Fnatic is healthy. It's Narrate who's low.
Trying to get that plant down. Chronicle.
Chronicle just
He's
sends
had
it out
enough
of spawn.
being pushed around this map. He
Ult
wants
3,
in, and he
nicely
gets
done for
it.
him. One away from an ult as
This
well.
classic
Got to keep an eye on that one. Every
Lovely
time
work
they're
for the
so
man who's
close
not
to going
really
down
found
to an
his footing
eco.
until then.
They managed to just
No,
stay in it.
a lot of this has seemingly been a lot about those individual fights, though. As said, like I think what is at least what it feels like is
Yeah.
KC are using these smokes to make things scrappy, and then Fnatic are having to almost go down to their level. It's something we talk about with a lot of top teams. Sometimes they get dragged into positions where they have to almost box their way out. Looking like Fnatic might try and take a little bit more initiative in this round, though. And it's, the only thing is they always seem to do it when their opponents are low on cash.
God, and there's the hero rifle again. It'll be fine. It'll be fine this time. Straight up through heaven again. They love this mid-pressure KC. Durka,
Yeah, they kind of been
this
taking it
angle
for free.
Can be quite deadly. Not going to get what he wants from it, though. Going to have to rescind away full. And they forced him a little deeper. They're losing some of that control towards the middle. Again, keep your mind towards Narrate here. Everyone else is on classics. They're trying to cause a little bit of
Whoa,
issue.
the
and actually
overwhelm is
Durka's in a
insane.
lot of danger. They're
Yeah,
trying to close
it's
down towards him.
just
Boaster
3 people here, though.
keep him safe. Chronicle comes online, and now it's just down to Shin.
Okay, nice cleanup from them. And maybe a K-Corp timeout. They're still doing pretty good,
The
but
tempo coming out from KC is very cold, and then suddenly it's blisteringly hot.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I think actually it's been Boaster a lot of the time who's been able to quell this onto
Yes.
a flyer individually. Tomazi as well, like I think was 5-0, slowed down a little bit for some of those early rounds, and we're starting to see them go for the same sort of play again. A lot of it has been this sort of mid-crunch in towards the B side, and I think Fnatic are starting to do well. Okay, we'll take some B main control because there's only been Tomazi there for the majority of rounds, and it does look like even without some sort of pause, they've realized what their opponents are doing and adapting.
And to be fair, if we're going to be talking very clearly about this and not really pulling punches, you expect that from someone like Fnatic.
Yeah.
They are a championship winning level team. They should be able to adjust on the
big
fly.
buy rounds here.
So we are
The
starting
chance
to
for
see that come
Fnatic
into
to get
effect,
crazy.
hopefully going to bolster their
control.
scoreboard numbers. It's 3-3
And
still.
K-Corp, if they win this, man, they get a really
They're
good
trying to
half.
make the most of the utility in mid by isolating one of the players, but they've already drifted ahead. Now,
They've just been
this
doing
camera
so
has
much
been
mid
the downfall
control.
of many.
Like, they have taken mid every single round.
And yeah, you can see the response. Chronicle, ready. Camera goes, so they've got to be a bit more careful
Yeah,
now.
and
but
we've got to
they
keep
know
an eye
there's
over
presence
towards
here.
B. They kind of
Aggression
lose
in
too
B
much
main,
mid
if
control
you
and they
look a
need
bit
to get
late.
some control, so they
Like
take
the
over
rest of
towards
rotation
B.
will take a while. Boaster can use from the shadows to get in time, but it looks like they may just try and do some damage and play retake.
Yeah, they've got one on the site. Spike's not one of them on the site, though. Keep that in mind. They've forced Fnatic back towards CT. Spike's about to cross and go down. As it stands, they have a 5v3 on the site, so they're being very, very
We've got
careful
really
to
good
not
positions.
fall
Plant for
prior to
Heaven as
this.
well.
Magnum's position could work well with Tomasi. Chronicle trying to clear. And this is the retake starting from
They
Heaven.
expect Magnum here.
This is scary times. Martin trying to get all the attention, but it's actually Tomasi to fall Durka.
They
Gonna
baited
prime out the
Magnum in
position.
heavy
Magnum
for
now
this.
swings.
Oh, that was
He
the
takes
breach
down
ult.
Chronicle in timing.
Oh, God, that was the fade
not
ult.
at all. But Shin on the trade.
He's OHP.
Narate's gone undetected. Still standing,
My
takes down
goodness.
Durka. It's messy as hell, but it's still a problem. Shin and Martin, where are they in
Martin's
this?
1
Leo trying to
HP
get
the whole
closer,
time.
and Shin on the site itself.
Time is
Look at him
low.
tucked in the corner. Martin, it's a 1. He's
1
still
HP, yeah.
doing damage, but look at the HP here. Boaster, surely he's got enough for this one.
He has, I mean, he doesn't have time, I don't think, no matter what.
Timing, I don't think it's
Yeah,
good.
nicely done from Martin. 1 HP on this as well.
With the ship.
Savior.
Gets KC,
They get a
another
plant,
one.
extra bit of extra money as well, so 3,300 to everyone, and they need it because they literally are on
Just
0.
being able to, again, just cause issues by staying alive for a ridiculous amount of time. And I don't know if I've ever seen anybody jump down from the top rope and use a nightfall at the same moment.
Yeah,
Also, that
it
one
was
kill
so-
from
went so
Magnum,
in.
that takes away the Rolling Thunder.
That's
that
true.
removed the
That's
entire
true.
plan from
Yeah.
Fnatic. It was one kill, Rolling Thunder going together.
But the
and
two
it's
people
like,
on
oh,
Heaven
okay, the
baited it
nightfall
in
was
so well. Like, these two were baiting so heavy just for
He'd already done enough
just for
his team
Magnum to get the kill here.
basically ruin the setup of Fnatic.
Okay. That's the first time we've seen them test that A side as well, because, again, if you roll your mind back to every time we've seen kind of Fnatic on this sort of map, that camera just gives them so much more freedom. Divide going to go through. To see if they're up to anything here.
Cover going out.
Boaster. Gonna note this. Paranoia is perfect. He's got to fall away here. Try and send one back. Maybe tee up Durka instead. Set that second layer into. Oh my God, Narrate. Oh,
What
this guy's
the
terrible.
hell?
He'll find a second. The site's theirs. And-
What the?
They're so
They've got
clean.
blown out on this one. Dude,
Goddamn clean with it.
3-5? What's their money?
Alpha
2-4?
in a 1v5. The spike's already down.
One
He
person
might
can't
as well
buy
just go
again.
back
Both
towards
is
A.
going to have to take a judge. I mean, maybe two
even
can't
to
buy.
do?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Bro, how did he even do that?
Give Eng 3 duelists, he'll win you a tournament. That's what it seems like at this point. He's done it with Gambit, and I don't know what miracles he's pulled off to get players like
Yeah,
Thomas
man,
ready.
the duelist players are
Smoke
all
Raw.
looking good as well.
Martin and Narrate on this double duelist is just fearsome. What can Alpha even do here? Is there even any point?
He wants to get some damage done so badly,
Just trying to
but
drift away. I mean, the money, maybe they can do a bit of damage to
okay.
it, but even
Sure.
then, you're clutching at straws, really. Should be fine here. Carmine Core. Now, start of the year, start of the season.
and now what for Fnatic?
I don't think I saw this one happening. I'd imagine the production would have got the UI wrong, if anything, but hey, producer Kevin is absolutely perfect these days. We don't question old Kev. He's on the money. Now, someone who's not on the money this time around is Fnatic. Their buy is uncomfy. They've got a couple of, well, they've still got Chronicles ult. That's still been sticking around, but they just haven't had opportunity to use it. It feels like Carmine Core have been almost...
What is Narrate about to do?
I don't know. I'm a bit nervous because I've just seen this whole look. But
The
again,
backup
look at the other
judge.
side as well. Durka's just flown
Love
down
the
middle. They
backup
know
judge,
he's
dude.
gonna
Look
be
at
an ace.
Durka.
Like, there's no subtlety to this. He's just TP'd and he's just pushed.
Yeah, but
away
they definitely have a
Alpha,
read that they
essentially.
like to go B with their
He's
ult.
trying to just give the
Because
info
look at
over
this
to the
stack.
showstopper.
Sorry, that they like to go
Literally
A with their
oh,
Raze
and
ult.
a nice attempt from Leo, but it's nothing.
But man, they just fragged their way out. This is the second time that Fnatic has stacked over towards A. They're kind of waiting for this round, but this one was low buy, so they kind of just ran over them.
They are being pushed around.
They have
here.
some reads
Carmine
into
Core,
it,
yeah,
but-
it's a bit messier. It's not as clean, but they've absolutely
Not getting
got
him rounds.
Rights poster. Yeah, gonna get a little bit of a one on the way out, but Durka 1v2. And look at these post-plant positions. Really nice readjust. Not making it comfortable at all. No fair fight for Durka to have. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, how can you be
knows where
arsed
they're
when you
gonna
see
be.
that?
But the fact is, they're wrapping around from another angle as well while the time is being bought. He's screwed.
There's a shoulder check. So I need to check on this. There it is. And there's the...
Oh!
Durka, you're still an animal on your aim.
Almost gave it to him.
It's Carmine Cause. Again, they have answers for absolutely everything. We've seen them almost overhit that B site, right? They were bullish in their approach. They were like, we are hit B, and Fnatic have hit the brakes because KC have been stringing together rounds now. They're getting into it.
The original plan is to showstopper him, and instead, Martin goes, you know what, I can have this one myself.
I can do it.
I think he actually gets hit by his own teammate Showstopper because he killed the guy before he did it. It's just, I feel like these two players especially, Martin and Narrate, they have a plan, and sometimes they're styling on their opponents so hard they don't even need the plan anymore.
Yeah, this is getting close.
This just doesn't feel real yet. There's something
Getting
about
scary.
this that feels completely out of character. I mean, you're looking at that scoreboard, and it's not really about kills if you're, if you're talking big game, but you want to see activation from, Durka, Alpha, Chronicle, and Leo, if I'm honest. Boaster's towards the top of the board. He's doing great. We saw that hold towards B. He was desperately
It's like
doing what he can.
Pronax, isn't it? Pronax top of the board, that means they're not winning.
I got in trouble last time I said these sort of things. All right, I had NA being really upset when I, said Cutler shouldn't be the one top fragging, but here we are. That's a long time in the past, but 3 rounds consecutively for KC, right? See, we've seen this mid hit that they've got nice, high tempo, big pressure towards it. They've been able to a couple of times outdo Alpha.
All right,
and
let's see
Boaster
what
on
they
that
got.
Nice little setup they have there. They've been bullying Chronicle aside. He's been
I mean,
struggling
2-9
to
loss
footing, which
bonus
is
on
rare,
this.
right?
They're just going to be
Chronicle
buying her
is
each
that
time,
rock.
and probably
You don't
if
see
they
bad
lose this,
TMs
I
on
guess
top
it's
of it.
eco, but
just not
you might see
had
like a
much
force
play
of a
here.
Bulldog and then
And
another
it looks like
force
they've
as well.
explored that A site.
6
Sure,
on
they're gonna
attack,
pressure
double
that.
duelist
They come
though, so you
back
kind
to
of expect
B.
that.
Back once again. Let's see if they can handle it this time. Massey creeping closer this time. He has to fall.
I kind of like that though.
Spotted the
Little
setup,
jump
though.
peek
That's the
to get
thing,
info.
A lot of what Fnatic were doing just moments ago was taking that B main control. And KC, I don't even know if they plan to go towards the B side. It doesn't look like it. Their whole plan is just
This
to
was
force
nice.
Fnatic
Double
back,
pressure on
remove
both of
their
the sides
information,
real
and
fast,
pressure
and then they can
elsewhere.
just walk through middle. Like, we're on 115, and they have every bit of map control pretty
Looking at
much.
the positions, I'm
The
looking
only
at
place
that
they
spike.
haven't got is A heaven that you
He's
can take
drifting up
easy.
towards
Like,
the
that's
vents, but they've
impressive.
opted against
Like,
it here.
not legit,
Still to
it's
play with. No
this
ults
within the fast
for KC. On
15,
the other side, Alpha's got
fast
his
25
Chronicle, of
seconds
course,
even.
Still with that, but they've kept the 3
That's
players
wild.
towards A, so maybe feeling like it is
That was
time
cool.
to drift back through towards that B
And
side.
then now they can just group hit, 2 people over
Breaking out
towards
here
B.
is not easy.
Look how far forward the Fnatic players are on A. I think they still firmly believe it's going to be on this side of the map. They are nowhere near a rotation. They're only just using the Tiger. Now they'll have the info, but it might be too little too late.
Now let's see if they can weather the storm. No, there's no way.
Gorgeous.
Oh,
Boaster is
man,
dead to
these
rights. He
sight
can't
hits.
play his way out.
Oh, these
And
sight
Alpha's on an
hits.
island. Maybe
Ult
Chronicle's
comes
could
in.
help.
Where's the
Chronicle's
trade?
towards the first.
There it
Can't
is.
swing the second though. KC have bodies. They've still got this lovely positioning in heaven. Shin's still here. He's holding
And he
this
plays
safe.
his life as well,
Those
respect.
road rotations are not going to do enough here.
No
Leo
one's
would have to
overstepping.
clear out, try and find this player who's drifting in middle. He'd have to do so much, and he knows that's just not happening. It's time to save.
This is insane.
No,
right
they've
now.
had him almost out of the game. That's been the insane thing so far. Like, you can see the way that Fnatic was setting up. They fully believed this was going to be an A take.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, I think a lot of it comes down to Martin, because we saw a round ago, he started throwing in fakes onto the A site and would just TP to the other side of the map. He's with the team when they execute, and it just leaves that Fnatic are almost left in doubt of like, well, he could still be here, so we have to use utility. I have to stay here while you use the utility to cover you. And in the meantime, they're like, right, guys, execute. And there's, well, you saw what happened to Boaster. Blinded completely,
escaping now.
and just a blast back up. Like, yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, there's no getting away from that. And I don't even want to put it on Boaster, for example. You can't escape that. That was
No.
targeted. Look at him. There's no way out. They've seen that position. They've been learning as they go, and they've absolutely executed. It's just perfection. I'm
No,
waiting to see if we
the
see even a
exec there was
back-to-back
so
playoff
nice.
from Fnatic potentially
And
coming
then
at
I
some
think
point. I
Fnatic
mean,
forced into
they
this
are
and then
struggling
forced
here.
next.
They don't find a
Like
solution.
a low
They
buy
are
and then
watching
full buy
Madrid
next.
slip through their fingertips for a team that is meant to be
For a team that said they're going for all
Grand
3 this year, yeah.
finalists. You know, you're talking the heavy
They
hitters.
wanted to say all 3 in this
Madrid is
one.
unforgivable.
Might end the
Same
dream
again.
fast.
Boaster wanting to try and challenge for control, and it's actually more imperative in this round.
Bro, they just go for a
because
straight
look
up
at the
side
buy.
hit now.
It's
They're
not
changing up so much. It's so
Oh,
sick.
great attempt on the Paranoid to slow this down. He is under so much scrutiny here. He's trying to get out of danger. Does he get to live? Does he get to keep his life? He does off the back of Leo
Oh
here.
my
That's
God,
fantastic.
Dark is
The boys are
absolutely
playing
sent
together
it.
this time. Fnatic
Dark is
4-5
absolutely
basically
sent
playing
it,
on
that's
this
one.
Leaving
Nicely
Alpha
done from
alone.
Leo.
A just saying,
Both
just stack
did
the
good
bodies.
util.
Keep them all here. We need numbers. It's worked for now. Magnum and Shin, though. Can they make this costly? Can they do any more damage to them? What can they do about this?
Mostly they've been the backbone. You'll look at these two players, especially Shin. I think he's at 4-on-4 or something right now because his only impact has really been in post plants. Using his utility well, doesn't need to get those kills, just staying alive. Now they are going to have an opening on that A side. Now, of course, the cam is here. Alpha's going to be able to spot this, but for Fnatic, you're not taking any gambles at this stage. You're down in the map by a considerable margin, and you're in a 5v2. You have no reason to try and play this individually, and he already has the info that they're on that side of the map.
Surely not.
I think I might have preferred someone sitting in 30 seconds.
Good plant for Heaven. Magnum's here in Heaven. They're pretty far away. They're getting up gun upgrades, so the time could be low.
Anyone here, you know, you're trying to make
Like, they're really... Like, look at where Alpha is using his ult now.
Near to this, but that's fine. They have
That's
got
nice
all the
info. This guy on
information.
site is going to get
Look
wrecked.
how much they're investing for this one. Shin, they've got to work in perfect unison. Magnum and Shin have to be
Yeah,
a
and
single
you would
player
think that
here on
Magnum
at this
doesn't
point.
expect Alpha coming in.
Fnatic are being loud.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my God, Shin. Oh my God, he almost caught Boaster. It's a 1v2, and it's very much doable.
Bro,
Look at
it's
the
so
bullets, only got
doable. Wait, this
14 left
cage
to
helps
play
him a
with.
little bit.
Already on the spike, Boaster gonna get it started.
Oh!
He takes down damage. He takes down Boaster.
It's
5
just a
bullets.
plant in the middle.
He's got
5
it.
bullets.
He's got a 1v1 up against Alpha. Another tap.
Oh my goodness. Dude, imagine it. What a sick try. It was so close. Man, when I saw the cage come up, I was like, wait, that's just going to help him. 6 spray.
5v2.
Yep.
5v2. And it was down to Alpha.
Get the hell on
I
earth
guess
was that
Shin
even
was
close?
Just really playing that passive role
And
because
they-
the
and
second
they
he was
used
given an
ult.
opportunity,
They even
it
use
took the
Cypher ult.
goal of
Like, they're playing these
basically
situations
Alpha
so
just sitting
well.
in a smoke and hoping that he peaked. Like, if he doesn't peak there, he's won the round off time alone. It's the right decision, but
What is
that's
that?
disgusting as well. When you have 14 bullets, you can't spam, so he had to get it bang on. That's not the sort of round you expect to see, but I guess for Fnatic at this stage, they're on the board. They're getting something.
This is nerve-wracking time now.
They did this last time. It's the same execute. They have that cosmic
Look at the
divide,
response.
then they throw in the fake.
Yeah, and they throw in one
everything. They did the
fake.
exact same thing last time.
And
then
no
he
one could
TP'd
really
back
get
to the
info
other side of the
early.
map.
Great Seekers though, really nice. This should keep
Solid
at
trade.
least
A
Leo
lot is
nearby,
up to
but that's
Leo
another
here.
Individual. Narrate's already on the site. He's been caught by the Seeker, but he's drawing out the attention. They know Leo's on the site. It was a sacrificial play near on.
Oh,
but
man.
Darker and Leo.
Oh,
Reminder,
Leo,
a
bro.
stark reminder
Yeah,
of
that
who
was
they
sick.
are.
Still, though, 5?
Because, do you know what? In the last couple of rounds, you'd be forgiven for forgetting.
They might-
because
they
this
might
has
have to
not
get a
been
pistol here.
traditional Fnatic.
7
This has been a
7
shaky
double
look
duelist,
from
I guess,
them.
is kind of what you
KC
expect, like a
have
6-7, so it's not too bad when you look at it from that
Honestly,
aspect.
I think if
But
it wasn't for Boaster and his ability to delay and actually have
Yes.
some high-impact frags, I think we're looking at a 9-3, 10-2 maybe. Like, he has had some big rounds in this, and that's the thing. They fell for that hook, line, and sinker. They were all running in the other direction, and Boaster stuck around and just about did enough for the rotation to come in.
Yeah, I liked the investment of the Seekers. I mean, it had to be there anyway, but it is nice to kind of add that just safety net of, right, but they are here. We can commit to this. But again, it did feel like Fnatic were never on the right side. They were never comfortable in those positions. We go in on the second half. Carmine Core are leading 7-5. One map to the good. They face Fnatic.
Oh my.
Attack. Oh,
Oh my.
Don't try. That was. You
Narrate
did a little bit of
is
chip damage, you got
low,
all ahead of
though.
yourself, you got all
And they
excited.
hear
Boaster,
Narrate.
chasing this? This is
Wait,
really
what
dangerous.
the hell is everyone
Fnatic
doing?
are-
Seized.
What are they doing? Fnatic needs to be so
Oh my
careful.
God.
Magnum didn't know the damage he's done. Maybe
Fnatic
just trying to keep
really
his
wanted
life,
to get a
not,
kill
you know,
back.
Overextend a little, but Fnatic were ferocious in that, just almost overly hunting them down.
And the rate has to back off. Only middle control currently available for Fnatic. I was going to say at the beginning, this is kind of where you expect Durka to step up. This is where the utility is centered around him taking control. He's dead within the early seconds again, somewhat to a mistake. Just reloading while peeking an angle. It's not something you expect to see. And KC have been there to capitalize every single time. Look at the positions they're currently holding. You have 2 players within A, the rest basically in spawn. they're very happy to give up that B site. And again, similarly
Nice
to the
little
last
fake
map,
on this one.
they
Dog
are
goes
willing
out,
to play
smoke,
the
block
retake
of
more
vision.
often than not.
But K-Cop are
30
having
seconds
none of it with these two. What do we got? One
Slowly,
flash on
cautiously,
sight.
you know,
25
down
seconds.
to 20 seconds here.
25
Still a
seconds?
lot
They
of
think they're
space to
heaven.
clear.
They don't think anyone's on
Bit
sight, let
worrying.
alone two.
Shin, not really deterred yet. 15 seconds, spike on the way. Now there's a problem because Shin's still on the back line and he hasn't
There's a
been
real
right
problem,
out of
10
place.
seconds.
Luckily,
Oh,
Chronicle is nuts
Chronicle.
in this game, so he
Yeah,
should've
and
been
then
given
the
a
rate
half.
was
Leo's
just
gonna
like
catch anyone trying to
super
look towards
focused
heaven.
on just getting the kill on the planter.
Oh my God, Magnum's
Speaking of
right
getting the
on
kill on the
plant.
planter,
Another plant.
he's so
Another
far
plant for
away.
Leo. He can't do anything. There's nothing to be done here. He just
Yeah, and we
sits
just
back
stick
and
this.
watches the defuse comes in right under his
Nicely
nose.
done. Dude,
He's
double
just had
pistol.
to
They get
sit
their own
there
double pistol
and watch
back.
KC
2-2.
pick up the first in the second half.
This is what they
0-2
do.
on
Again,
this
like,
map.
I feel like Fnatic sat there and went, okay, well, they're at least going to give us a little bit of respect. They're not just going to go sprinting straight through onto the site. The insta-kill from Magnum on the player who's actually not planting, it's just ridiculous. And you see Boaster doesn't
Yeah,
have time to react.
he melted
But
Chronicle.
because of that, Leo is so far away. It now means that KC, they get themselves the pistol under their belt again. And while for Fnatic, you kind of hoping one of those heroes sort of arises and gives them something here, because KC are looking like the confident ones.
Someone pull on the cape. Someone get going. It's not going to be Leo this round. You're not going to get much more than that. Nope, Martin's trying to heat up here. Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice ult to have.
I'll fall back now.
He's like, I've done enough. I need to. But again, even seeing them keeping composure at these points, not overheating too badly.
Yeah.
You know, again, you want them confident, you want them taking challenges, taking those fights like they are favored, but you don't want them going too far. You don't want to see a rifle fall to the other hands, right? Those rounds have to be cleared. Oh my God.
Okay,
It
there
is
we go, one
squeaky
away.
clean from Martin there. Wow.
An ace and a Luthia flawless. It doesn't get much better than that, and you
Yeah.
have to look at this now as
Money
what
and
were the
ult.
team's expectations. I've
One
spoken
away
to
from it.
Eng, Zaysh. They said we just want to play as many matches as possible. Don't care what the results are. We want to learn. Fnatic in interviews have gone, our goal is to win all 3 internationals. You might not even get to one unless something changes rapidly, and right now, we're always going to talk about this. Like, okay, now Fnatic will come back. Now Fnatic will come back. I think it's to the point where we almost have to say KC have been by far the better team in this match so far.
No, they have. I don't think that's, you know, look, everyone does like saying that I am wildly biased to Fnatic, but every time I just cast Fnatic, they win. It's very hard to not just call it how it is. But this is so much credit to KC in my mind. Seeing them come into this, watching them throughout this season, as it's showing everything. They've played so many games.
Yep.
Right there.
Bro,
There's
yeah,
nothing
they're,
hidden, right?
that's what I
Yeah, you
mean.
can reinvent a little bit, but again, you're playing so close to those previous games. They're still coming back in with new looks. They're still operating at such a high level. For Fnatic to fall to it feels almost unthinkable, unforgivable. Fnatic not out yet. But that judge.
Judge is scary here. Oh man, he really didn't want to show it.
Show his hand there.
He really didn't want to show it. And
And
insta with that, they just move away. 45 seconds though, it's still kind of scary.
Look at the positioning on the other side of the map.
I don't know how long
watching for the
Martin's
Jugal coming out from
TP is going to
Hamzi
last,
as
but he
well.
could definitely get a 1
They are
and get
prepared
out
for
of there.
this sort of push. It's what Martin can get is the main thing. And if Narrate can get there in time.
Good flash, and Narrate absolutely good, but he couldn't quite
Still,
make
the
it
trade's
work.
good.
Martin still with the trade out, and they keep that
Could
bit
ult
pressure
Alba there if
safe.
he wanted
Gives him
to.
time to look towards ramp. This is an isolated fight. Fortunately for Fnatic,
all up to
Alpha
Tamazi.
is wild.
It's getting pinched.
He deals with Martin and gives them a chance towards the side, but have they checked on Tomasi? No, now they know, but can he do any more? He's surrounded, he's got problems up top. But
I mean,
got
did
10
really
seconds.
well.
Fnatic
He did
are running short on time here.
so
They've
much
gotta
that
get
Shin
over.
can get in time.
Anyone to
Dude,
stop him. 8
they got no
seconds.
time.
Where's the plan? It's fallen back to
One of
Fnatic.
them just
Chronicle,
runs
he
at
has
him,
to get this
surely.
down. They're closing the gap. Chronicle, this has to be it.
Oh.
What a bailout! He needs another.
Oh! Oh, what the? Damn, bro. I thought this was done.
The safe pair of hands, the rock of
Oh, I
Fnatic.
think K-Corp maybe could have won that if they jumped on him
Normally you
earlier.
talk about a double peak, but they put the
Yeah.
pulse, the stun on top
Maybe
of his
they're getting
head.
a
You
little
go,
bit
okay,
excited.
He's only got one chance to shoot me, but that's Chronicle. You give him
Cosmetic
one
stun.
chance, he takes it. A lifeline. That cape flowing behind him, that's for sure.
It's my haircut boy, bro. Let's go.
Ain't out of the woods just yet, though. They need more.
No, they actually do.
They gotta keep finding this. Martin's going hunting. He's after you, Alpha. Run.
What the hell? Oh my god! They're chasing him in spawn. He's flashing from up
That was an
here.
assassination right there.
If we don't have a cam of Alpha being absolutely fuming after this, I'll be very, very surprised. Like, that is a ridiculous set play. Like, you never expect him. That in their heads,
so
that's probably,
cool.
oh, that's an information play. They're looking to see if we're there. They never expected him to just come out of the dimensional drift and boom, Alpha here.
That was sick. That was so sick,
Here,
dude.
So if he can get that this round, could make up for the player, right? Maybe? I don't know. This is tense times. Fnatic looking to commit towards the safe side. Smoke just being committed as well. So eyes towards heaven. Do they win the fight? Already you can see the adjustment. All right.
Chronicle gets his ult on
just
this.
right.
That's nice. Narrate still has his
the
nade
ult ready.
though, so like he could literally just
Spamming
nade
towards
as they
CT,
ult.
looking to isolate Narrate on the site. This is going to be very difficult to hold on to for Narrate.
Yeah, and he's just got his nade
Seven
out.
to
The call
Lassie.
came in and he just knows, okay, I'll just hold my nade.
There it is. He knows this is coming
Perfect
his
timing
way.
on it.
Can he do anything about
Satchel
it? though?
to
No.
almost
Durka
stop
is quick
Durka.
to task. He knows his job, and he's got the follow-up.
But I'm seeing some of the cams from the K-Corp players. They might need a timeout. They're getting a little bit
from post there. Just that late presence on ramp. Just the icing on
they're
the
getting
cake.
a little bit emotional with some of
These
these.
are the sort of rounds you sort of expect to see from
Yeah.
Fnatic. Like having
Drilled.
that set up into play for Durka.
Yeah, but Fnatic are really
Give
having
him
to
all of
work
that,
for
he's
it.
going to hit the shot. He always does. And this time, like, I was maybe a little bit worried. Like, the nade timing from Narrate was fantastic. Like, they definitely had an idea that this was coming. It maybe just needed Tomasi to spam and hope that he would get something, but didn't work out for them this time. Fnatic breaking back with a relatively clean round, and yeah, this
Oh,
was
it's so
such a
good.
cool
Okay, so we
little
did it on the
set play.
floor. I
That
thought
is
it
the
was
thing,
heaven.
This is where you can see that this young squad, they put the work.
It's a nice
in.
recovery
It's
from
not like
Fnatic
this
though.
team is formed,
Managed to
they've
get the
been chilling,
orb,
it
don't get
doesn't matter.
punished for it. Insta hit over
We don't
towards
care how we
site.
do. Like, they've been learning
Kinda
as
low
they
though.
go, and we've always said this
Go
when it
close
comes to
time-wise.
especially Yoru comps.
Durka did great.
Sometimes the first time you catch someone off guard. The second time, well, for them it went pretty horrifically. They lost 13-4 to Team Heretics. Now it looks like they've reimagined the same composition again.
Yeah, this is very impressive to witness.
Yeah,
but
they have
again,
so much
we are now
stuff.
seeing 2 rounds back-to-back for Fnatic here. They're starting to find their footing, at least in this half. It did take a little bit more work there. You know, Chronicles ult certainly setting that into motion.
Is that the most they've got in a row? It is. It definitely is. We
Yes.
can see it on the screen. But
Yeah.
I think
that's
too.
that's
That
actually
feels
ridiculous to think
silly,
about.
doesn't it? To keep it up, though. Can't just be a
Yeah,
flash in
and it's the
pan.
first time they
I
kinda make him
thought that was
go
gonna be
down
it
to
for
an
KC, you know
eco.
what I mean? Just that little, high tempo, little dangerous individuals. No, they are very much the real deal. But into this round, you're looking at Narrate, you're looking at Martin. The rifles, right? That's the punchline of this joke.
Look how far back Fnatic are. Like, genuinely look at where the players outside of that B site are. They are still sat so far back, just waiting for KC to do something, because that's what they have been doing. And the fact is, Martin did make a move.
Yeah, I kind of like that they almost tried to bait that it was Narrate there, but there was still going to be Martin close. Oh my god! Look at the damage. Look at Durka.
That
Oh,
boom saved
boy.
his life.
Yeah, you got a heal on this one.
Literally saved his life. Fortunately for him, he
Dude,
can
why do I
get a
feel like
heal.
this is going to
Leo's
get
gonna
really...
invest
Dude, look
that,
at the
but
3-person unit.
again, this is
They're just moving around the map, just
look at
dueling
this
together with the
hunting squad. They're
guns.
sending it after Alpha. He's going to be feeling so uncomfortable. He felt the
2
timing
guns
just
here and
right,
1 person
though.
who can pick
Credit
up a
to
gun.
Alpha for that internal clock, right? Feeling out that there was something going on here, didn't like it. And the
Look
response
at them,
from
the
Fnatic is a
army, the
slow creep
3-person
towards
army.
B, trying to avoid those rifles, trying to keep them as far away as possible.
They have no idea
Maybe the
site's
right
clear.
choice here. But is it the right
30
timing?
seconds left.
So Massey's going to check this. It is when Durka's on the money.
Still,
They
though.
know now. The plan's been seen. The players
An
are
extra,
nearby.
extra bit of healing.
Carmine Core looking
Wait.
to get dangerous. Narrate's going to
Wait,
find
Boasty
Durka.
took
Here we
dinks
go.
as well.
How much more? Martin comes
Oh,
online.
man.
Magnum gets a
Leo
rifle.
needs to go
Boaster and Leo,
so
13
big.
seconds. Spike is going to go down. But Boaster needs to go big here. So does Leo. KC
Oh
closing the
my
gap.
goodness.
It's going to be on Leo. A 1v3.
They're gonna eco him.
This is just
Look at that,
unfair.
eco him.
Shin finds it. And Carmine Core
They're doing mad stuff to
absolutely the
Fnatic,
real
man. They're
deal.
winning maps
That's
when...
double
I'm not sure I've ever
digits.
seen
Missing
Fnatic
that
win
too.
both pistols and lose a
Fnatic
map.
are watching
And the amount of
round
times that
by
they just
round. Madrid
wrecking them on
get
ecos.
further
It's
away.
crazy.
It truly is enjoyable just watching.
But there's always a
this
plan.
pack
It's so good. Like,
mentality.
yeah,
They
the 3-person
swing
wolf
together,
pack.
trade together, push together, And all around the map, it's almost like they're herding sheep. Like, Fnatic are forced where they want them to go.
They play
It's
such
so
good
good.
core Valorant, right? I know that sounds so silly at this level, but the fact that it works against Fnatic is great, right? But let's roll our minds back. When we say that, you know, thinking man's Valorant, I'm not talking about the influencer. I'm talking about Gambit back in the day, right? It was that they play beautiful Valorant, always well spaced, great trades. They play as a pack. No round is lost. They try
Yeah,
something.
it does look a lot like it.
We're seeing it. There's echoes of that.
The
kind
Eng
of
stocks are already
Gambit-esque
high, but I feel
style
like they're getting higher.
shining on KC. In all of these little rounds, these little moments where they play just good Valorant, and it's enough that
It's their
Fnatic
last
have gone,
timeout, right?
We need to touch base here, because the coaches look a little lean back. I would be worried. I'd be nervous.
Yeah, no, especially for Elmer Buddy, like, you have to bear in mind, he is the one change. And that's a terrifying place to be if you're a coach.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, if they lose, it's entirely his fault, because that
No,
is
of course not.
ridiculous.
Of course not.
Don't know if the community will be the same, though.
Yeah, that's true.
People aren't quite as nice.
Yeah, nice or not, they got to come up with something here, right? This has been. This isn't a game that Fnatic should be trailing in like this, right? Like, they have been pushed out of the server. KC
That's the
have come
thing,
in
they're
better
looking like-
prepared. They're playing
They're
better
looking like
together.
they should be the
They've got better
underdogs.
concepts, better comps. They've got individually. That sounds. That
K-pop
feels
has
obscene
so
to say. It
much
feels
new
wrong
stuff.
to say. Martin, Nari have been nuts. Shin's been hitting as well this time. This has been genuinely an unfathomable game so far. But you get to witness history very few times, and this might be one of them. Let's see, though. We're not there yet. The line has not been drawn. Madrid is still on the cards if Fnatic can close. Martin gonna feel that
Yeah,
first
one of the good
pressure.
things with the Euro is
Pulls
being
away.
able to play over towards
And
the
thing is that
those
that was a
sides.
rotate to the other side of the map.
Gets
That
a
was
bit
where
of
they
util out of them
gambled
as well.
initially, and now you're going to see that showstopper popped early. They're looking for
There
an
is a
early
lot
fight.
of
There's
people
no one.
here,
They're
though.
all the way in the spawn
Yeah,
at the
but
moment.
this
does
is fine.
just
If they
seem
wanted
like
to fast flood this,
KC
there's a
is
lot of
reading
people.
the auto queue of the other side. They know where the script is
Wait,
going.
this flash went spawn?
So close by
Oh.
to this. So many eyes and ears listening and watching what Fnatic are doing here. Yeah, they'll get the plant, but it's going to be a
Got
5v5.
Astra ult if they want it,
Possible
and it's
retake,
looking like
and that
Fnatic
is-
know that they
I
want to
mean,
do
maybe
this. They play a
echoes
little bit
Lotus a little
aggro.
bit here. Divide going to come in. Is there something
Literally
up the
straight in
sleeve?
half, and they
Paranoia sent.
split all the way
And Narrate
in.
the first
Oh
one in,
man, it's
feeling
really
brave.
good.
He's going to spot them out, but Duck is going to send Magno away. Martin, great work from Chronicle.
Chronicle,
Backline,
dude.
He's down to Shin now. 1v3, that's a lot to ask. And a lot of utility now put exactly towards him. And
What
Chronicle,
the-
he's just going to be the
Dude,
bodyguard.
Chronicle and
If
Dark
he
are
has to
just did
stand there
insane
himself
here.
and stop him at the door, he will do.
It was a
Yeah,
nice
he's done.
idea,
Shin's off.
just ult in
They've done
half
it. Fnatic
and then
again,
just pinch all the way
string
around. But
together
honestly,
another
Fnatic
back
were
to
like
timeout.
really on top of this with their where they were playing.
I think it's one
Like
of the
no
first
one was
times
playing
they
off
haven't
site,
run
no
into
one was
some
over
sort of
towards here.
trap.
It was
Like,
everyone
there
playing
has
in
been
front of
there was
this
no one
ult
on
as
the B
well.
site. They managed to isolate it. They managed to take the space.
So you
with
got to
that
shout out
showstopper
Fnatic
as
there,
well that
just
we
knowing
talk
the
about.
Astro ult was
Rose
coming in,
wrote
just having a
all
good
the
plan.
memes of not getting a kill, but ultimately that was the goal. Get into the site, get into the after plant, and
Yeah.
KC definitely seemed like they had an idea, but
Ooh.
to give
Chronicle.
Fnatic, yeah, these
Look
sort
at
of
it.
opportunities, eventually we're going to see them step up.
I mean, again, how many times are we seeing Chronicle doing, you know, again, he's on what, like 12 to 12? It's not exactly like
Yeah.
that highlight scoreline, but the value he is providing in some of these is exceptional. So you got to really give credit where it's due there. Now, money's still standing for both sides. You know, it's starting to wane a little for KC. You're going to see that judge coming out. I mean, maybe not the end of the world here, but Boaster.
Hey,
21, just a
massive shot,
straight up
massive.
1v1 duel.
Again, Boaster's been a bit of an unsung hero for this side in certain moments.
He's
but
been fragging really
it's not
heavy.
just one side of aggression, and I think Fnatic have noticed that.
yeah, they got all the info off the horn, and Tomazi trying to make a play off the back of it, this time shutting it down. And
Yeah.
there was a push initially from Martin, but I just think he was too far behind. He would have had to run, sprint through mid, and knowing that there's 5 players on the other side, the value not really there. This is going to be huge, because this will actually ping that there's only one player on the B side. And Fnatic instantly, okay, let's take this on.
Oh, he's going to invest the ult. He's trying it. Magnum, how much can one man do here? Yeah, look at this. Look at him trying to just dip, dodge, and dive around all the bits.
Oh,
of utility.
my.
It's great. Magnum.
No
my God,
way.
he's threading the needle so
And they
well.
kill the guy in sight.
Poster, catching Chronicle. Darker, can you bail him out from heaven? No. Martin's
Damn, the
there.
fast flood was good here, dude. Magnum.
Carmine Core. Holy
Magnum. I mean, he used Alpha's cage against him, basically. It gave him too much space. He got close.
This kind of teed up success story. He lived the entire round.
Yeah, Alpha's cage just gave him so much room.
Still got 2 kills at the end. Like, I've never seen anyone have to like jump over a nade. I think there
Look
was
at this.
like just different utility flying all around him. Dodges a flash at the
If he
middle
got
of
the
it as
second,
well.
and then
I
Alpha's
don't know
so
how he
heavy
managed to
focused to
survive
try and
this
get the
round.
trade.
I mean, call him Harry Potter. That man is the boy who lived. I don't know how he is standing. Genuinely, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Did it without a scar as well.
Oh my word.
Well,
Yeah, timeout. Timeout. It's getting tense here. I love it. Even the crowd's getting so tense. You can feel the atmosphere shifting.
last one.
Right? It's when you
Oh, it's a K-Corp one as well, bro. Oh yeah, because Fnatic have used both of theirs, right? Dude, he wants to end this.
This is a
It
KC
just-
pause
Okay,
again.
he wants to end this.
I don't, yeah, that's what it seems like, but I actually do think that a lot of the time these are proactive pauses coming out from Carmine Corp. It's like, okay, we won that round, we cheesed it a little bit, there was some heroics.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And I think also Eng just realizes, okay, if my squad gets that hype, I'll calm them back down.
Yeah.
Get them back into the mindset, because the thing is they haven't been doing this off momentum or off of like, just pure, oh, we're so hyped up, we're gonna win these crazy individual fights. They have been methodical in a lot of the way they played this round. They've been clever in how they actually set up different little pieces thrown in all the way through. And okay, sure, there's some heroes in there as well.
And we gotta pay attention.
I
This
only
is
have one
the.
question
This
really
is
remaining. What color is it? At this point, 11
He knows.
to
He
8.
knows this is it.
Carmine
They can just wreck him.
leading Fnatic
They
in
can end
map
this
2
right
after
here.
they claimed map 1. We go again. How much in the tank for Fnatic here? They depend upon any of these greats, these absolute heroes of who they are. Can one of them be the difference maker now?
Moving up to back of B, and he sees
Taking the trip to
nothing.
backside.
Sticks it fully.
Gonna commit.
And this,
Carmine Corp, they're not
I mean,
playing
this
on
is a good
site.
round right now for Fnatic.
Retaking
You got to
it
keep
now,
an
the
eye on
success
this
of it last
lurk.
time
They got 3 people here,
wasn't
4 people here. They go
particularly great.
fast.
They're going early, though.
Wait.
And this time it's working exceptionally well.
Narrate. Narrate's a lunatic, man. He flew in. Alpha's gonna get involved.
They have a touch of safety on the site.
Still one.
Smoke up. They're gonna get the
They got
point
one
down.
Euro
Now
flash to
time's
get
on
him
their
in.
side. So
They got an
Massey,
Omen
Shin,
ult that could give them
Martin,
info backside if they wanted.
against Alpha, Leo, and both of those names are so weighted towards one side. What can these young guns do?
Omen ult into the smoke close. I mean, that's nice. So he doesn't have to waste his flash close.
Allow them to work forward. Time being
Stun at
taken,
the
they
back.
swing,
Oh
they
man,
find.
stun's good.
Frost has gone
We've
down,
got
but
an
there's still
ult.
another towards the
We've got an
backside. That's
ult
gonna
if
be
he wants
Leo.
it.
The problem is he can't take that isolated fight, and he's gonna have to face this. He has to try and get in there.
Oh my god, we just full sticking it.
He's not.
Oh my god, we just full sticks it. Smoke on it, full stick. Means that they have to swing. The person over towards B main can't help. Dude, they are approaching these situations perfectly. They know it's a crossfire from B main and here, and they just smoke into stick. And then you got to swing.
I thought for sure the bait would be enough.
You
I
thought?
thought just
It's-
leaving Leo
it's
in a
so
corner
good.
at the backside, Boaster sacrificing himself, but they make it almost too easy to just clear him
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Martin with another triple, 21 and 10. We've spoken about these youngsters.
Just win out this round.
Oh boy, you're
Just win
hearing
out
it.
This round. Easier said than done.
Just win out this round. 4 chances
all
to
you
get
can
it.
focus on at this point,
Bulldogs
saying,
are
right,
out. Low bias
Feel
here.
it in the air. Something is wrong, and Martin, he's taken down Durka.
No way is this happening.
Frag by frag. They are taking away the chances here.
The thing is, they look so
Themselves into the
so good.
unthinkable. Everyone doubting them at the start of the season. They still have to finish. They still have to get across the line. 4 more kills. 1 minute and 14. Can they live through it? Can they defend that long? Martin thinks so. He wants in. He's teeing him up. This is so much information. He sees everything. And look at Tomasi. Look at them closing in towards this. He's rejoined on the other side. It does leave space towards A. But now he waits. Does Fnatic go for this? Is he Chronicle curious? Alpha having a
Dude,
look.
Magnum has so much
they're
info.
playing for retakes if they have to every single time. They're sitting so deep.
The thing is, at this point, Magnum's
He has
pushed B main,
full
so he knows they're
info.
not going through that angle. So now
A
everybody
lot
actually
is up to
starts
Shin.
rotating
He
back over to
probably
the
needs to
inside.
use the
It
star
might be
here to
Shin
smoke
firmly
himself.
within it, but the rest of the players are not far
Is
away.
he going to fake this so they can
Should
go
have been
heaven?
freebie here. Did Fnatic still think there's someone on the side? Do they think they've completely evacuated
No,
the
he
site?
smokes it so they can go.
What do Fnatic read into this? They're hesitating. 25 seconds of the spike is not here. It's on the way, but Shin has not been checked on yet. He's still here, under the cover of darkness. this, he gets to survive.
My God, he's
for
doing
another
so
couple
good
of
to stay
seconds.
alive, though.
Couldn't deal with Alpha. Sight now starting to wave the Fnatic flag. The spike is down. Time's on their side. 4v4. Can they deal with this, though? Leo trying to keep track on that lovely little smoke there towards CT. You're going to make it very difficult. And I think Carmine Core going to be questioning how do they approach this Heaven. The next opportunity.
Damn,
Massi's
bro.
given them at least
What?
Bolster on a plate, but there's still 3 more. Leo, Alpha, and Chronicle to clear. And
They have
will
no-
not make it
I mean,
easy.
they-
Leo will
they have
hold
the
this line
tether.
as best he can.
Tether
Narrator
and,
trying to skip forward. Try and skip
Prowler.
ahead. Time ticking.
Whoa.
He's got one down.
Oh.
He's got a second. It's all on Leo.
Oh my God, they've actually done it. There's no way. The double upset. That's insane, bro. That is insane.
Carmine Core are coming to Madrid.
Crazy.
I'm sure there was a day far in the future, a dream where Magnum
2-0.
thought, "You know what? One day I'll match up to Fnatic. I'll match up to the team that kicked me to the
Post plant
curb,
with me.
kicked me back
That means I
to
gotta
the
go,
tier
chat.
two,
That means
and
I gotta
get
go.
to
I'll keep
show
the
them
stream
what
on.
I've got."